What is the page number? 2. And we are taking problem number. Okay. So it's not example, it's exercise. Kuch to exercise hoga. The question number is 6. What is the exercise? 24A. 24A. 6. So this problem relates to a pie chart. It relates to a pie chart. And pie chart के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? We have to construct what is known as a table so that we get the angles. So come, let's do our table first. Okay. So let's make our table and let's see what all. Let's see what all heads we have. So we've got how many subjects, right? What are the subjects? English, Hindi, Math, Science, Social. Okay, so English, Hindi, Maths, and then Science and Social. Science and Social. So here we will have our subjects. Here we have the scores, right? And then we will do the angle measurement on this one. Right, chalo. So let's put our subjects. Our subjects are English, Hindi, Maths, then Science and Social. Can you tell me what is the score we got? This is our marks. 105. Huh? English में 105. Oh, these are marks obtained by this thing. Okay, 105. Okay. 75. 150, 120, 90. Can you add this up quickly? So 105 and 5, this makes it 80, 180, 180 and 100, 280, 280 and 50 makes it how much? 330, 330 and 100, 430, 450, 450 and 90. That will make it 540. This total is required. So first calculate your total. This is 540. This total is needed. Okay, 540 aa gaya. Very good. Then we need the angle measure. We need the angle measure in order to calculate our angles. Okay. So how do we do the angles? The angles are a percentage of. So the first one will be 105 out of 540. And this thing will be multiplied by 360. Can you calculate this for me? 0, 0 chala gaya. 18 2s are 36, 18 3s are 54. Then 3 3s are 9 and 15, 3 5s are 15. Chalo karo, hath se, aram se. Shall we? So how much is it? 105 over 540 multiplied by 360. So the value we have is 69.99 aa raha hai. So this is 69.99. Is the total correct? Check the total. Yeah. So this is approximately 70 degree. Okay. So the next one will be 75 divided by 540 multiplied by 360. How much is it? Let's do 75 divided by 540 into 360. Generally, you will get calculations which are easy one. This is 49.999. So we can take this as 50 degrees. Okay? 49.999 means you can take as 50. Doesn't matter. So more than 5, take the next one. But this should be in whole numbers. Okay, next. 150 divided by 540 multiplied by 360. So I'm using the calculator so that we quickly finish it because we have to do some histograms also today. So 150 divided by 540 multiplied by 360. This is 99.999, so it is roughly 100 degree, and whatever this we will adjust it. See, we're going 0.11 more, so we will adjust it in the last one. The next one is 120 upon 540 multiplied by 360 degree. So 120 upon 540 multiplied by 360. So that's 79.99. So this is how much? 80 degree. And this one you only tell me now. 90 by 540 multiplied by 360. Now here you don't do calculation. Add all these up. 70, 50, 120, 220, 220 and 80, 300. So this has to be 60 degree. So this will be 60 degree. Now we have got all our angles. Okay. Now you need your compass. Make a circle of any radius, but in such a size that it should look nice. Okay. बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा भी नहीं बनाना है, बहुत ज़्यादा छोटा भी नहीं बनाना है, so that it looks beautiful. Make your circle. Once you have made your circle, just make one radius to your choice. It need not start from like horizontal. It can start from any place, but make it in such a manner. I usually don't make it horizontal. I usually will make it something like this. ऐसे बना दूंगा. Horizontal नहीं बनाऊंगा. तब अच्छा नहीं लगता है देखने में pie chart. Pie chart should show the pies. So make it like this. Don't make it horizontal. It doesn't look good. So now you put. No, this one can be done on white paper also. This does not need to be done on graph paper. This can be done on white paper. Graph paper will do bar graph, histograms, line graphs. क्या अभी क्या समझ में आ रहा है तो? Hello? Yes, my anger gone. Serious लाइफ में बिटू सीरियसनेस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. एक ही तो काम हमें दिन में करना है. मेरा मन कितना छोटा हो जाता है. I feel so sad when all these things happen. चलो अब ये सब भूलो. ठीक है. So इसको बेस बना के make this as base. Take your protector and how much will you measure? पहला वाला 70 degrees. Okay. I don't know whether in this software we have a protector or not, but you can start with your protectors. I don't think so. And the other one there is protector. Okay. Yeah, we have set square. I can see. Compass also again protector. Yeah. Wow. I wish you all had a protector like this. So how much? 70 degree. Okay. So at 70. So my 70 is somewhere here. Hey. Next is how much? 50. 50 means I'll go how much on here? 120. How to go 120? 90, 100, 100. No, next is how much? 50. So 50 के लिए 70 plus 50 is what? 120. 90 this is 100, 110, 120. So next one is 120. Shortcut कर रहा हूँ थोड़ा सा. Then is another 100 degree. 120 से 100 जाएंगे तो कितना है? Now I have to turn my protector. Now I have to turn my protector. Okay. Okay. The next angle is how much at? 100 degree for me. 100 degree. 100, 100, 100. So 99. This is 100 degrees. Okay, after 100, the next one is at 80. 80 means 180. So exactly out here. Yo, I'm done. This is my wagon wheel is ready now. Okay. So I start labeling. I started from this quadrant. So this was English. After English I went to Hindi. After Hindi I went to maths. After maths I went to science, and after science I went to social science. Let's also write English. Be as neat as possible. Let's write our angles. So English was having an angle of 70 degree. Then we had a 50-degree angle out here. Then we had a 100-degree angle out here. Then we had a 80-degree angle out here. And then we had a 60-degree angle out here. We're done. Anybody has any doubt like how we drew this? समझ में आया अभी क्या मैडम? Sure. हाँ, टेंशन मत लो. For better clarity, I actually sent home because you know the HD signals are more better than live signals. Don't worry, nothing happens at home. वही तो कॉम्पास नहीं है तो घर में कॉम्पास से कर सकते, इसमें डांट खाने की कोई चीज नहीं है. Sir has happily sent home, not by punishment. Because you need a compass, and compass is at home, so we can draw at home. If you were ill today, what do you do? समझ लो आप बीमार हो आज. अच्छा, there is a last question. See the last question? The last question is everything is given in percentages. Then also it is easy. Instead of marks, it's given in what? Percentages. So in percentage wise, how we will do? You will see that all percentage will add up to 100. Just check that in every question. Just add the percentages. There will be 100. What I'm saying is question number, the last question number say 9 or question number 10. If you add them, it's all 100, right? So take the percentage, divide by 100, multiply by so many percent of 360. Correct, na? 360 is my pizza. 40% of the pizza. So 40% of 360. Tell me now, is pie chart clear? And if you have more time in your hand, which you always have, then you can do some beautifications also like this. आपको करना है तो आप कर सकते हैं ऐसे, और स्टाइलिश लगता है आपका पाई चार्ट देखने में. ठीक है, चले. Will you be able to do with percentages? Right? So in percentages, I'm just putting up some mock figures. Do you have how many figures are there in the percentage problem? Next problem, 5, 4. Tell me what are the percentages? Okay, 20%. Say suppose on a percentage problem is given, this is 20%. So let's make this also 15%. Okay, 40%. Now we need to break it. And let's make this as 25%. Okay, next 25%, 15%. Suppose these problems were given in such a percentages. Add and see first whether you are making it 100 or not. 25 makes it 50. 20 plus 15. 20 plus 15 makes it 35. No, it's not. Make it 55. Now, how much? What are the values given? You didn't tell me the values correctly then. नहीं ऐड नहीं. अभी ये कितना हुआ? How much? 20, 40, 25, 13, 20. Okay, 25, 25 is 50. 15, 15, 30, and 30, 20, 50. ठीक है, 50, 100. So now the calculations here will be what? This calculation will now change as 20 by 100 into 360 degree. Simple. So this becomes 72 degree. Same. समझ में आ गया? Shall we take one histogram problem now? चलो, let's do one histogram now. Now you will need your scale, your graph papers. So let's take one histogram problem. Data handling 232. Come down to 232. And yeah. Draw a histogram for the data. Draw a histogram for the data. Okay, let's take uh, some nice problem. Let's take question number 4. Draw a histogram, page number 239. 239, exercise 21C. Exercise 21C, page 239, question number 4. And this question is of a histogram. Histogram, okay? So in histogram, I told you the data distribution should always be in what format? Continuous format, and which is already in continuous format. So let's go ahead and solve this problem. Okay, now let's make the table first. Okay, this is my table, and in that table, what do I have? The problem is about what, beta? Class interval, frequency. Okay, we're doing question number 4. Okay, right, fine. So we have a class interval and we have frequency. Yes, tell me. Class interval, and then on this side we have frequency. Can tell me the class intervals are what? 20, 25 to 45, 50. 20, 25, 25 to 30. This is what you need to check. 25, 25. In grade 8, it will always be in continuous format. Then comes 30 to 35. 35 to 40. 40 to 45. And then 45 to 50. Okay, tell me the data is 30, 24, 52, 28, 46, 10. Okay. Our job is actually how nicely we can represent it on the, what do you call, the histogram, so that the histogram looks neat. Now this is the challenge. So let's see how to make a neat histogram. Okay. So on my graph paper, I have made my x-axis. You can make your x-axis. So just listen to me, and then you can make, I can take some rest. And I have made my y-axis. These two things I have made, bacha. And look at this data. These are 5-5 interval data. This is important. But 0 to 5 में कोई हरकत नहीं है. 5 to 10 no हरकत. 10 to 15 no हरकत. 15 to 20 no हरकत. Job starts from 2025. So what we will do, we will take our data such that every 1 cm, okay, at every 1 cm we'll make our marks first of all. So 1 cm, 1 cm, 1 cm, 1 cm, 1 cm, 1 cm, and I'm making this graph from 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, okay, and then you also have a 50. So I'm making a 50 out here, and this portion I'm making it like an arrow. Okay. Now, king तो रहना पड़ेगा वही मैं I am coming to that only. अभी देखो, each of these are representing 5, but ये तो 5 नहीं है, ये 20 है. गड़बड़ हो गया ना. But if we want to show it 5, our graph goes extended. Doesn't look beautiful. तो इसको हमने क्या किया? Pant की elastic की तरह अंदर घुसा दिया है. So we put a kink out here. A kink is something like this, just like the lift collapsible gate. When you collapse the lift grill gates, then they become what? V, and then you can again pull it. So ये this is like a folding. चाहो तो निकाल सकते हो, पर कोई मजा नहीं है, घुसा के रख दिया. ठीक है? X-axis sorted, children. Now let's see y-axis. Y-axis, what is the minimum value, children? 10. What is the maximum value? 52. So we should have 10 to 60. That will make us good. उसमें tension नहीं है. So we make this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we make a. ठीक है? Because now it's uniform. Now अभी क्या? Now kink is not required. देख बेटो, इसमें kink नहीं चाहिए, uniform है. 0, 10, 20, 40, it's starting like this. So we don't need K. Hey, तुम पहले अपना मुंह लटकाना बंद करो तो कुछ नहीं होगा. You want me to speak to mom?
Sir, I already told them.
So nothing happens. If anything happens, you call me. I have sent you home. Tension छोड़ो, मन यहाँ दो. 10. अरे हम लोग को कितना धुलाई गिरता था यार 30. You should also remember ना sir, you remember that day when you sent us back home. मजा क्या आएगा फिर तो. हो गया. अब इस what are these, my head or your head? No one's head. This is class interval. Class interval. And what do you plot on this side? Your head. Frequency. If other parameters were written, you will write that, like say marks, age group, number of children, like that. But in this problem, they've said it like this. ठीक है? चले फिर plot करना. आ जाओ. 20 to 25 is a 30. 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 So how to do it? Start from here. 20 to 25 is a 30. So I straight away climb up till how much beta? 30. Done. First tower done. Tower number 2 is how much beta? 24. Now here you have to be very careful. You need very sharp pencils, and I had bought that sharpener, but nobody used it today except a little bit Abhigya. So that pencil, hold it like this, see, and put it on your cheek. It should pinch you. Septic mat kar lena yahan pe ghusa ke. That sharpener dikha. कारपेंटर की शार्पनर पेंसिल लेके आया है तू. Sharpener like this. I didn't bring the clamp, otherwise everyone will get up from seat.
This one.
Yeah, very good. See this pencil. Now it is pricking me. See, pricking me. Got it? गाल में लगा के देख. ये चोट आना चाहिए. लगा के देख. फील कर. समझ में आ रहा है? ये वाला चोट आना चाहिए. चलो. अब हमारा दूसरा वाला 24. Now child, tell me 24 means at half you have got a 0.5, 1 square below it. Okay, just 1 square below it. So I start from here. This would be 25, 1 below. So that's 24. Okay. The next one is 52. And you cannot go wrong. It's just, acha, here is one more thing, Abhigya and others. Don't keep on drawing this line every time. Otherwise, one side of your histogram will become motu. You are supposed to only create a line here. Next class, I will bring one special scale. I'll show you. If you buy that scale from Amazon, your histogram drawing becomes very easy. Have you seen a roller scale? That's a roller. I have the bigger one. You can buy the 6-inch ones also. A roller scale is very nice to draw histograms. आपको ये वाला लाइन बार बार मत बनाओ. समझ में आ रहा है? सिर्फ ये वाला बनाओ. अच्छा, नेक्स्ट कितना है? 52. 52 means I will go up till 50 and just marginally above 50. Where is it? 52. ठीक है? 50 से थोड़ा ऊपर 52. उसके बाद कितना? 28. 28 means just touching 30. Histogram में gap, you cannot create a gap between two towers. Wall to wall joined. Just below 30. 28. After that, what do I do? 46. Then 46. 46, 45, 50, 45. हाँ, Z. अच्छा बता रहा हूँ मैं ये प्लॉट कर लूँ फिर Z बताता हूँ आपको. हाँ, अभी ये बना लो फिर. कल बेटा सो रहा था क्लास में जब सर पढ़ा रहे थे. Z नहीं बोलते हैं, इसको बोलते हैं किंक. King. So the kink Z नहीं, it is like the axis has been folded. ये देखो, ये एक स्ट्रेट लाइन है, हमको ये छोटा करना है तो हमने क्या किया, इसको फोल्ड कर दिया. ऐसे, फोल्ड किया, ऐसे फोल्ड कर दिया. फोल्ड इट. collapsed. It's a collapsed. ठीक है. अच्छा, लास्ट वाला कितना है बेटा? लास्ट वाला है 10. लास्ट वाला is again 10. You are a very good batch. हाँ, don't get unwanted things distract you. आप लोग बहुत अच्छे बैच हो, बर्बाद मत करो अपना concentration whatsoever it may be. ऐसे भी कर सकते हो, नहीं भी करना है, नहीं भी करोगे तो भी करेक्ट है. मैं ये सब करता था, थोड़ा टाइम पास अच्छा लगता है, something like this. But it's up to you. Well, your histogram is done. Tell me, anyone did not understand histogram? Clear? बना लीजिए हिस्टोग्राम. इसके बाद एक लाइन ग्राफ प्लॉट करेंगे. Once you make this, our next duty will be to see a line graph.
Can you go to the
I'll go to that page. 1 minute, Bitu. 1 minute, just 1 minute. I'll go to that page. Line graph. Many people also plot the values out here to mention, like this is a 30, then this is a 24, then we have a 52, then we have a 28, then we have a 46, followed by a 10. In grade 9, you will also make one frequency polygon. You'll join the midpoints and then you'll make one polygon. Hey, easy है इसका midpoint dot line. The line graph, and I'm making some chart of observation. Look at my chart of observation. So you can copy this quickly. We'll have less time. So there are 5. Okay. So let's put the values quickly. This is the money that you deposited. This is deposit, which is obviously in rupees. And this is the simple interest. Simple interest, which is also in rupees. Okay. And the values are 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So you have gone to, you just visited a bank and the bank has given you a flyer, you know, flyer, a printed sheet like this. अगर आप 1,000 रुपए डालोगे तो इतना मिलेगा, 2,000 डालोगे तो इतना मिलेगा, जैसे ब्रॉडबैंड की तरह आपको दे दिया है. Can you just guess what is this interest percentage? On 1,000 you're getting 80. That means 8% is the interest. On 100 we would have got 8 rupees. Okay, so 2,000, 160, then 3,000, 24, 240. 80 का टेबल बोलते जाओ. 32, 400. 400. So it's a 8% interest. Now the questions are very interesting. Okay, the first question they're asking that does the graph, you have to plot a graph, does the graph pass through the origin? Pass through the origin. Now to answer this question, actually they want you to draw the graph, but you can apply your head. Origin means I should get a point 0, 0. कुछ भी पैसा नहीं डालेगा तो कुछ भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं मिलेगा. Yes, it should pass through origin. Just think like that. If you don't put any money, then you will not get any interest. Na? Is bank your friend or what? That they will give you money just because you have not put any money, so you should not get. So let's quickly plot the graph also. Okay, so let's make the graph. So So rather than making it in this manner, we'll make it, everything is positive in this graph. So you don't need the negative side. Let's make it this way. Okay. If the whole graph becomes beautiful once you select your axis. देखो 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 कैसे करेंगे? Deposits 1000, 2000. So we can mention them. We can mention these as deposits. 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, 6000, and then 80, 60, 80, 160. So how will you make these? I think the maximum is 400. So how about going by 50s? 50s, yes.
We didn't do the scale. We didn't write the scale.
Scale you should write. Previous one you should mention the scale. Yeah, we didn't mention the scale. So let's mention the scale on the previous problem. So here you can write your scale. Scale, x-axis. You can write 1 cm represents what? How much? 5 units. And y axis 1 cm represents how much? 10 units. That's it. The scale is done. So let's go to the next one quickly. The time nahi hoga bacha. Chalo 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 isko karo. So I can make this as 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, 6000, or you can write 1 2 3 4 5 6 rupees in 1000. You can write. So this is your deposit, and the deposit is in Indian rupee, which is shown on this side. Or here we can go by 50s. I think 50s will give you a better graph, but 50 करेंगे तो कितना चाहिए? Up to 400. I mean, so you should be able to go to 800. Will we be able to go? We'll try. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 extra, 9. Perfect. This is y. And another thing you missed on your graph, you should mention this as y-axis and this is x-axis. This is what we had missed. So this is y, this is x. So let's do it. 50, 100, 150, 200, then 250, 300, 350, 400, 450. Okay, chalo. And on this side, what do we write? We write simple interest. This is also in rupees, and that's your graph. So let's get to our points now. Now, when such sort of a problem is given, children, you cannot, don't be idiots. See how to do this problem in chalu manner. Listen, this is the most critical part that I'm saying. Listen to me. If you plot 5 points, no matter how good an artist you are, you cannot make all the points join by your scale. Your generation is not so good in drawing. So to draw a line, how many points you need? 2. Just mark 2 points first properly, and this will pass through 0, 0. So let's take 2 nice points. Okay, 2 nice points. 5,400 is a nice point. Okay, so we go by 5,000. How to find the point? 5,000, 50, this, and then 400, 400 and 5,000. Right. So somewhere here is the point. And I know it will go through 0, 0. You'll see how I'll draw this graph. I'll now draw this graph just by joining these 2 lines. देखो, अब सब पॉइंट इस लाइन में बैठेगा अपने आप. पॉइंट बिठा के लाइन ड्रॉ करने से उतना अच्छा आपका ड्राइंग नहीं है, आप नहीं कर पाओ. अब देखो अपने आप मैच करेगा. 80 पे कितना है बेटा? 100. हाँ, समझ में आया ना? हाँ, डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन. दैट्स इट, दैट्स मैथमेटिक्स. डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन है ये. 80 में कितना है? 100. 1000. So in 1000 it should be 80. See, exactly at 1000, at 80 that point will be there. So this is 1 point. This is 1 point. Then 2000 पे 160. So 2000 and 160 exactly they will match. And you are drawing on graph paper. 3000 पे 240 बिल्कुल match करेगा. Okay. 4000 पे 320. 4000 will go to 320. बिल्कुल match करेगा, 100% it will match. So out here, and the last one is how much? 5,000 पे 400. 5,000 पे 400 हमने बना दिया. So to answer this question, does the graph pass through the origin? The answer is yes. Okay, the next part of the question is interesting. It says, use the graph to find interest on 2,500. See, find interest on 2,500 rupees investment. Find interest. So what do you do? Where is the deposit beta? Deposit is on which scale? X-axis. Do you agree? So just take your X-axis, 2,500. Draw a line perpendicular at 2,500, just like this. This line has intersected the graph, right? Sorry. 2,500 means it has intersected the graph out here. Do you agree? And from this point, you just draw a line on the x-axis. Whichever point it touches, that much is the interest. वैसे ही सोचो, 2000 पे कितना मिला? Another 40 rupees you should get. Wow, क्या मैच हुआ है देखो. 80 is the interest ना. So you have come by how much? Half of, you have come half, 2,500. तो interest भी 40 rupees बढ़ना चाहिए. Previous interest was at 160, exactly 200. See, graph will be correct. Abhigya, did you understand this? Okay. Next question is just ulta. It says, if you want to get 280 as interest, how much should you deposit? So next question is, how much to deposit? This is the most complicated question you can get. How much to deposit to get rupees 280 as interest? So abhi hum kya karenge? 280 as interest. So you pick 280. Pick your 280, and 280 will be somewhere here, and draw the line to the match the graph, and from the graph you can pull it down. वो होगा कुछ 3,500 जैसा होगा. At 3,000 how much we have got? Yes, see.
So मुझे drawing like ठीक से नहीं आ रही है. Drawing.
कौन सा ड्राइंग ठीक से नहीं आ रहा है? क्या लाइन ग्राफ में क्या प्रॉब्लम है बताओ? तो इसलिए मैं बोला ना, आप लोगों का ड्राइंग ले आना, नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग करेंगे, डोंट वरी. बट इट दैट आना ही पड़ेगा बेटा, दैट हाइजीन हैज टू डेवलप. नेक्स्ट क्लास व्हेन यू आर कमिंग, ओके, आल्सो गेट वन मोर इंस्ट्रूमेंट. आई विल टीच यू वन मोर टेक्निक, इससे आप और अच्छा सीखोगे. डू यू नो द डिवाइडर? The one which you think has nothing to do but scratch the tables of sir. Yeah, scratch the हाँ, ये divider लेके आना. Divide, or you will carry a compass ना. The compass is sufficient. I will teach you one technique which is called Ghatak technique. In Ghatak technique, all graphs will happen. Graph is all about neatness. So that's why I said, Abhigya, if you plot 5 points, you can never make straight line. नहीं बनेगा आपसे. इसलिए मैंने बोला 2 पॉइंट से पहले बना लो लाइन, उसके बाद लाइन के ऊपर सब कुछ करो. बट टेल मी, हैव यू आर स्ट्रगलिंग विद द ड्राइंग पार्ट, बट हैव यू अंडरस्टूड द फंडा? These two questions. If in deposit is given to you, deposit से perpendicular बनाओ. And if interest is given to you, interest से perpendicular बनाओ. अभी interest कितना बोला हमें? 280. 280 मतलब 240 से और 40 रुपीस जाना है, मतलब इट शुड बी बिटवीन 3,000 एंड 4,000, 3,500. देखो एग्जैक्टली मैच कर गया है. ठीक है. So for this question our answer would be rupees 200, and for this question our answer will be rupees 3,500. I have explained you. Now if you think you will struggle with the neatness part, so next time when you're coming to class, please carry your graph book. For line graphs, carry your graph book. Carry a see-through scale. Even you carry a see-through scale, acrylic see-through scale, and carry what do you call? I'll bring my roller scale. उसका छोटा वाला भी आता है. That's a very handy tool. वो होने से everything is very easy. ठक ठक. And allow me to draw, and you see how I'm drawing. My only question is, how do we make those two online kids see? Somebody will record it on mobile, will post it, that mobile video also. Neatness. Pencil has to be sharp. Pencil sharp नहीं है तो आपका ग्राफ नहीं बनेगा, कभी नहीं बन सकता है. Because see, the centigraph is so minute, उसके बीच से आपका पेंसिल जाना है. ठीक है. अभी क्या मैडम, टेंशन मत लीजिए, आप खाली देखिए आपको समझ में आया कि नहीं. आपको समझ में आई है ना? बस अगले क्लास में आप आइएगा और सब कुछ ले आइएगा. हो सके तो एक दो एक्स्ट्रा किचन नाइफ और वो सब भी, फोर्क भी लेके आ जाइएगा. पता नहीं सर अगर उसमें भी